Hi, everybody. My name is Ray Van Hooklam. I am with the Government of Saskatchewan. We want to welcome you to the Worldwide College Tour Virtual Fair. We are happy to be here and to present to you Study in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is the best destination in Canada. Our government and institutions are ready to welcome you. I want to share with you a video about Saskatchewan, but first, I want to ask you a question. So, first question is, how do you say the name of our province? I'm going to open the poll and with the question, and I would ask that you please select the option provided. Okay. Yeah, so you have, I'll give you a few seconds to answer, to select your answer to the question. Okay, I am going to close it down here and we'll see the results of the poll. So yes, so A, that's correct. So it's Saskatchewan. So altogether, Saskatchewan. Thank you for voting. Okay. So now I will play the video for you about Saskatchewan.
There's a huge opportunity to do something really big in Saskatchewan.
The whole plant-based ingredient sector is booming right now. The demand is there, and I'm very excited about the future.
It offers a lot of different opportunities. Whether you're looking for potash or uranium, gold, nickel, diamonds, or copper, it's all here for us.
Growing in the province has been extremely easy. If we've encountered any roadblocks, the Saskatchewan government is a quick phone call away.
We're interested in stable fiscal regimes with strong resource potential and a strong and skilled workforce. And that's what we've got in Saskatchewan.
And it's really just the Saskatchewan spirit, the innovation of people, the drive to improve and perform. And really they are the spark behind a lot of the larger ideas that push us forward.
If you want to be international, you want to be an agri-value, Saskatchewan is the place to be. Look at the opportunities here and they're endless.
Okay. I'll just share my screen here again. There we go. So now we have another poll for you. Where is the province of Saskatchewan located? Again, the poll question will open up here and you can select your answer to the question. Here we go. You have a few seconds to answer. Okay, I'm going to end the poll and share the results here with everybody. So it looks like the center of Canada. Okay, well, let's just take a look here. So yes, Saskatchewan is in fact located in the center of Canada, as you can see on this map highlighted in green. We have 2 international airports that connect you to the rest of Canada, such as Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver, and also the rest of the world. So now, again, I have one more poll question for you. What makes Saskatchewan great? I am going to launch the poll again, and you can select your answer. There we go. Okay, I'm going to end the poll here and we'll check out the results. So it looks like majority of everybody said all the above. So, and indeed, yes. So what does make Saskatchewan great? Saskatchewan has all your post-secondary needs in our one province. You will get a world-class education from a technical certificate to a postgraduate doctorate. Students attending our public postgraduate or our public post-secondary institutions will have the postgraduate work permit program. Will have access to the postgraduate work permit program. In addition, many of our institutions offer integrated learning such as co-op work placements and internships, plus students can work part-time on or off campus while attending full-time studies. So Saskatchewan had the 4th lowest unemployment rate of 7.3% in Canada, which is below the Canadian average of 8.2% in February of 2021. And we also do have enticing wages. Saskatchewan has an incredible quality of life, providing you with clean air and scenic provincial parks to explore. Saskatchewan also boasts a vibrant art and cultural scene and plenty of sports and recreational opportunities. Also, we also have free healthcare available to international students living in Saskatchewan. The Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program has 2 pathways, the Saskatchewan Student Experience Pathway and the International Entrepreneurship Pathway. So on your pathway to success, Saskatchewan institutions will provide you with a great cultural and educational experience by offering different program options in a variety of study. You will hear shortly from the University of Saskatchewan, University of Regina, Saskatchewan Polytechnic, and Saskatchewan Regional Colleges. I will now pass it over to Danny to tell you more about studying at the University of Saskatchewan. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Ray, and thank you so much for organizing this event and for attending it. My name is Danny Freire. I'm the Manager of Student Recruitment here at the University of Saskatchewan, and the picture that you see right in front of you is the main campus in Saskatoon. Ray, if you can advance to the next slide, that will be phenomenal. Thank you. The university is made up of about 25,700 students, out of which 3,400 are international students, and they come from over 132 countries around the world to study with us. And I do have a poll question here for you to ask you, why would so many international students would be interested in joining the University of Saskatchewan? We'll give you a couple seconds to do that. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, have some people that say B, well-ranked and excellent programs. That's a very good guess. Oh, wow, 16 out of 16. The beautiful winter weather. I like that answer too. Excellent. We'll give a couple more seconds. Awesome. Can you share the results with us? Fantastic. So many of you answered B, the well-ranked and excellent programs. And that is one of the reasons. Ray, if you can advance to the next slide, that would be phenomenal.
Sure.
Sorry, you have to do a lot of things, Ray.
No worries.
The University of Saskatchewan is one of the top 15 medical doctoral research intensive universities in the countries and is a member of the U15 group of the university in the 96 post-secondary institutions in the country. We're also in the next slide, Ray, please. We are ranked in number 1 in Canada and 20th in the world in water resources, but top 100 in many, many other areas that we do research and studies as well. In addition to that, on the next slide, please. We are ranked 96 out of 768 institutions in the SDGs impact rankings. So we are, our best scores are of course zero hunger and good health and well-being, among other things that we have at the University of Saskatchewan. On the next ranking, on the next page, sorry. I was going to say ranking again. I have another poll for you. Ray, I can take care of the poll from here if you, to make your life a little bit easier. So I'm going to launch the poll here. The question is, what programs are you interested in studying in the future? Just to give me a sense of what you're thinking about. If you can take a couple of seconds to let me know, that will be great. I have some people interested in environmental, animal, and human health. We have arts, humanities, and culture, maybe some engineering, some English programs, great. Teaching, business economics, wow. Arts and humanities and environmental, animal health, great. Phenomenal. We'll give you a couple more seconds. I'm gonna end the polling now and then show you the results. Many people have said that they want to do arts, humanities, and culture. There's some that said environmental, animal, and human health, among other programs. So that's very good information for me to know. The University of Saskatchewan has its own language center that prepares you academically to go into the university to study both undergraduate and graduate programs. Ray, if you don't mind passing to the next slide. We have what we call professional colleges at the university, and in Canada, the programs that international students can come to study with us are nutrition, pharmacy, law, veterinary medicine, and nursing. The two programs that do not accept international students at the moment are dentistry and medicine. For that, you have to be a permanent resident of Canada or a Canadian citizen if you'd like to take part of those programs. You cannot go from high school into any of these programs. You would have to study with us prior to entering these programs. On the next slide, I want to quickly mention that veterinary medicine is something very new for us. We just opened this option for international students last year. So that is a very exciting opportunity for international students that are thinking about working with animal health. And we have a variety of areas in that specific program. Next slide, please, Ray. These programs we call direct entry programs, which are the programs that you can enter directly from grade 12 or high school into the university, and they prepare you into those professional programs that I talked about earlier. We have 6 major colleges: agriculture, bioresources, arts and sciences. For all of you that wanted to start arts, humanities, and culture, this will be the college of your choice, where we have more than 60 programs for you to choose from. We have education for those of you that want to become teachers, Edward School of Business for business, engineering for all those people that wanted to do engineering options, and of course kinesiology, which is the study of the body movement. All of these programs have very good options of programs and areas of studies that you can take on. Also, they offer a variety of co-ops and internships and research experience. And one of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is that not only would you be able to study, but also take an opportunity to work through one of these opportunities. And the work could be out with companies, but also doing research, which will give you that hands-on experience in the variety of things that the university has to offer. I wanted to mention something really early, and I totally slipped my mind, and is that the University of Saskatchewan's mascot is the Husky, and the name of the mascot is Howler. The reason why I mentioned that will come in a little bit. If we can skip to the next slide, please. The University of Saskatchewan offers a variety of support services for international students. We have our own Student Employment Career Center and all the health and wellness services for international students. I invite you to connect with us through the Instagram channel, usas.futurestudents, where you can learn more and connect with us and have further conversations. With that, I'll pass it over to my colleague, Michael, I believe. And we won't do that question, Ray, and the poll.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Danny. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the International Recruitment Officer at University of Regina. Nice to see you all here. Now, we want to direct you to some ideas about the University of Regina. So the next slides will be show you beautiful pictures of our campus about the University of Regina. Here's the main campus of our university. It's beside the Wascana Park. Basically, it's one of the largest urban park in North America. And our campus, all facilities or buildings are connected together. So it's like a donut, so you can access to each buildings easily and across the whole campus through the covered working hallway and the underground tunnel. So basically, it's pretty safe, convenient, as well as in the wintertime, you don't need to experience the outside weather. So the next slides will be show you some facilities on our campus. You have the public use the library and our case study classroom. It will be easily to access with your classmates and the professors. And our university is a small size class setup. So basically our teacher and student ratios is 28:1. So it's a very convenient and place for you to having the discussion with your professors and your cohorts. And we do have a gym facilities for students to use, and the residence is also on campus as well. So the next slide will be able to show you our academic programs. So basically we have over 10 faculties, 25 academic departments, and hundreds of academic programs through the 1-year certificate, 2-year diploma, 4-year degree, and also the master PhD as well as pre-professional programs. So through from the Faculty of Arts, Business, Education, Engineering, Kinesiology, Media Arts, Performance, Nursing, Science, as well as Social Work is the field of study you will be able to study here. So we have a co-op options for majority of our students. Basically, I have a poll question here for you, so you will be able to select it and to see that. And my poll question is all related to the numbers because I'm an alumni from University of Regina. My major is accounting, so that my question is more related to the numbers. So feel free to have an answer about this. So the first question for you will be how much will you be able to earn for the salary per month averagely if you apply for the co-op program as an undergrad student? Since my question is not that long enough, we'll give you 5 seconds, and then after that, we will be able to see the result. Oh, okay. I think your image a little bit lower than that. Basically, the correct number will be 3,200. So if you can refer to the slides for the right bottom corner, you will see the per month's average salary in 2019. So basically, you will be earn more than 2,000 from our co-op programs, and this is a good benefit for the financial support. And next slides will be able to show you our English language proficiency requirement. A lot of you guys may need to submit an English language test to prove your English before you enroll to the academic programs. So we accept a bunch of tests for you to submit. Basically, like the IELTS and TOEFL will be the most popular one. And if you do not have that one, the language test now, or you don't want to attend that, basically we have the conditional acceptance in the next slide. Basically, you do not necessarily need to submit any test on that. If you're academically admissible, we will be able to provide that. So another poll question here will be give you an idea about what does conditional acceptance mean. So basically, you can choose the minimum IELTS score for conditional acceptance for undergrad programs. So basically, it means what IELTS score you need for the conditional acceptance. Another 5 seconds. Yeah, so basically, you need to believe yourself and choose a more direct way on that. So basically, conditional acceptance, it means it's not necessary for you to submit IELTS. So basically, you don't need to submit any IELTS if you do not have it, and you will be able to conditional acceptance. So this can remember more in your mind to say that for the conditional acceptance means. And for the next slide, we'll be show you the English as a second language program, which we call ESL program, to give you a basic idea about how this program works to improve your academic English skills. And the next slide will be able to show you the intake of our ESL program and the tuitions on that in the next slide. Yes. So another one we want to show you is our scholarships. So basically, we have entry scholarships automatically direct to your account if you are admissible and register any classes. And then for the undergrad degree program, and the Circle Scholarship will be awarded for the top academic student have a good performance. And basically, right now we have a solid scholarship for the COVID time, and we want to give you a financial support during this. And the poll question right now for you is related to our scholarships. So basically, this question will be asked you, what amount for the scholarships for the undergrad program may you receive the maximum during the remote learning period for the regular one? So you can add them together and have a total number. All right. Yeah, I think we can take a look at that. Yes, for the 4,000 will be a solid scholarships, but basically additional on that, for the 4,000, you will be still able to get the 3,000 auto entry scholarship. So basically add them together will be reflect to our next slides. You will see the total amount you will be able to receive will be 7,000, even more than 4,000 we offered you to the during the pandemic time. So up to 7,000 scholarships you will be able to receive with your entry scholarships and your remote learning solid scholarships. So for the next slides, I will be quickly show you our on-campus housing. So we can guarantee all the students who want to live on campus, we have the capability to support you on that. So basically they are all on-campus residents, so it will be easy to access for the campus and more safe, convenient, and all new renovated facilities. And here's a chart for the tuitions and for the cost, basically leave you to have a quick look because we want to make it more faster and then giving our colleagues another chance to introduce their institution for your options as well. So the next slide will be show you our international support. Basically, we have life skill advisors to soft landing to the university, 24/7 emergency phone calls, some immigration guidance, and also our free tutoring for Global Learning Center. Last but not list. Another program we offer you is our UR Guarantee program. If you do not finding a career-related employment within 6 months of graduation, basically you will have the opportunity to come back to school for a year study for free. So the last slides will be able to give you some contact information. If you want to contact with us, feel free to follow up from the Facebook, Instagram. So we will post some exciting news and information for you to understand more about our university. You can give us a quick call, or the email will be preferred during the pandemic time. So thank you so much for understanding and have the chance to learning the University of Regina. Now I'll pass the time to our colleague Elena to introduce you to the Saskatchewan Polytechnic.
Thank you, Michael. Hi, everyone. I'm Alana. I'm from Saskatchewan Polytechnic, and I am so happy to be here with you all today. Saskatchewan Polytechnic is the largest college in Saskatchewan with 4 campuses in Prince Albert, Saskatoon, Regina, and Moose Jaw. We have 9,000 students, 20% of which are international. A college is different than a university. We offer shorter programs, typically 1 or 2 years in length, and these programs focus on hands-on learning and job readiness. We work closely with our industry leaders, businesses, and of course the province to see where there's job demand, and then we actively work towards training in order to fill those industry needs with students who are job ready, qualified, and knowledgeable upon graduation, and who are ready to work day 1 after their program ends. All of our programs are hands-on and offer engaging learning opportunities to practice what they've learned firsthand. You can take a look at our departments here in the next slide. And we have international students in each and every one of these department areas. I don't have time to speak about each of the programs today, but I'd like to highlight a few that might be of interest to you. The first is our business program. We have options for 1 or 2 years and for postgraduate studies as well. And you can say, Alana, I can take business anywhere. Why would I take it at Sask Polytech? Well, that might be true, but what sets our business programs apart is that it's incredibly hands-on. We offer optional co-op programs in conjunction with student studies, which allows students to work in their field alongside industry leaders in Saskatchewan. Students learn firsthand from accountants and managers, manufacturing and supply chain leaders, and alongside entrepreneurs, either building their business or excelling or scaling their businesses. Students have the opportunity to put into action what they've just learned in the classroom. Students also have multiple practicum placements over their course of study, which allows for diversity in the workplaces that they get to work at and the type of work that they have experience doing. And this all looks fantastic on a resume. Our grads are usually snapped up by the place that they have their practicum at before graduation, if not shortly after. We have a 94% graduate employment rate, which is absolutely fantastic and something that we're very proud of. Another program that might be of interest might be our postgraduate programs in IT. We have cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, AI, which is an incredible emerging field, not only in the province and in Canada, but globally, really. Our cybersecurity grads can expect a high starting salary, and it's quite spectacular for a career fresh out of school. Our biosciences, technology, and mechanical engineering tech programs are popular with students as well, not only because of the hands-on learning opportunities, state-of-the-art facilities, but also because of the incredible opportunity to continue studying with our colleagues here at the U of S and the U of R. This means that the students can begin studying with us with smaller class sizes and individual attention, where class sizes are capped at 30 and quite often have less than that, where students are confident and comfortable with their instructors and the other students in their class so that they can learn easier and they're engaged with the subject matter and comfortable raising their hands to ask questions. And then they transfer to a larger Canadian university where they're able to continue their work towards a degree. Our students absolutely love the pathway program to the university, and these just aren't the only 2 options as well. We have many. We want to make sure that students have a smooth transition to arrive and settle into life in Canada and life in Saskatchewan. So we offer a wide range of support services to help with that transition. We have employment help, counseling services, student life coordinators, and access to advisors like myself and the rest of the international team to give students the assistance that they need to succeed. Saskatchewan Polytechnic offers transition services, much like our colleagues at the other institutions here, and we work with the student right through the entire process, from help with your application to program-specific questions, pre-arrival information, and orientation services. We can help with quarantine housing options, regular housing options, airport pickup services, and international student advising, such as how many hours can I work off campus, or can I take classes during the summer? Our international team can support students academically, offer a friendly face, hug, or a smile and a hot cup of tea when they're feeling homesick, and point you in the right direction to a wide variety of learning services to help our students succeed at our college, even after graduation, so that our students are confident and successful in whatever success looks like for them. I'd be happy to give you more information about any of our programs. If you have any additional questions, you can just pop them into the chat and I can answer them in the next little break here. Ray, can we pop up some of our poll questions? Okay, so I mentioned the graduate employment rate. What do you think that might be? We are very proud of this number. We'll give it a few more seconds. I can't see when everyone's done, so if you want to switch over, that would be awesome. We'll see what you guys wrote. Oh, is that a tie? Okay, it is. I think I said 94. The poll here says 92, so we'll go with that. It is 94, and we are so excited about that rate. What's our next one here? Okay, I didn't mention this in the presentation, but what do you think this number could be? How many short-term programs are offered to international students at our institution? Is it A, 10, B, 35, C, 60, or D, more than 80 programs? Another few seconds and then we'll pop over to the results. I think I stumped you on this one. It is actually D. We have more than 80 programs that are open to international students. Do we have another poll question or is that it? I think that might be it for us. And I will hand it over to my colleague, Christy from the regional colleges. And we're twinning today, which I love.
I was thinking that too. Thanks, Alana. My name is Christy Sletton, and I am representing the regional colleges of Saskatchewan. So the province of Saskatchewan has developed a highly effective regional college system to complement all of these amazing options that you've heard about so far today. The regional colleges offer an excellent option for students, as well as many opportunities for international students to study, work, and live. Many of the features of the regional college system, in my mind, are directly related to what international students need to succeed in their studies abroad. Next slide, Ray. Let's just go back one maybe. There we go. Sorry about that. So the regional college system was initiated in the province to ensure that education was accessible in as many different parts of the province as possible. So every one of the regional college campuses are located outside of the main cities in Saskatchewan. Now, sometimes this is a point of concern for students or a point of uncertainty. And I want to tell you that this is actually the strength of the regional college system. Many of the things that our smaller centers have to offer really create some amazing options and opportunities for our international students. in actuality, as I said, many of the opportunities that are available for students are a perfect fit for our international student population. Our small cities offer excellent quality of education, very welcoming community environments, and post-graduation employment opportunities and supports that are second to none. So the designated colleges in Saskatchewan are, as you see before you, Cumberland College, Northwest College, Great Plains College, Parkland College, and Southeast College. So I'll talk a little bit more about the main regional colleges now. Next. Oh, before we do that, let's do our first poll question. Okay, so I would like to hear from our attendees about the top factor that you think would make your international education experience the most rewarding. Okay, a few more seconds. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is excellent. So the opportunity to work looks like it's the top reason, and Saskatchewan does offer that opportunity for sure. One of the things to note is that many of the small centers in Saskatchewan are excellent places to find work opportunities. In fact, in 2018, when Great Plains College, which is where I work, welcomed its first group of international students, within 10 days, all of the students had part-time jobs. So excellent work opportunities for students. Okay. So let's talk about each of the colleges and what they have to offer. So Cumberland College is located in the northeast part of Saskatchewan. And Cumberland College and its communities offer international students the opportunity to study and work and live in a truly beautiful part of our province. The programs that Cumberland College offers are agricultural science, continuing care assistant, disability support worker certificate, the general business diploma, and office administration certificate. And as my colleague Alana had alluded to, the college system does offer programs that are short-term programs, 1 to 2 year programs that are very focused on providing students with the skills necessary to be successful in their post-graduation work life. Okay, next slide. Parkland College is located in the, let's see here, east central region of Saskatchewan. And Parkland College has been hosting international students for about a decade now. And so they are really very skilled at ensuring that international students have the best possible experience. They offer a wealth of different opportunities, as you can see, from business all the way through to their global business management graduate certificate. And then some trade opportunities such as power engineering and heavy equipment truck and transport technician. They also offer the opportunity for students to take university courses, and those university courses would be directly transferable to the University of Regina. Okay, next slide. Great Plains College has been hosting international students since 2018, as I alluded to. Great Plains College has campus locations that span all the way from the central part of Saskatchewan throughout the southwest corner of the province. Great Plains College offers 4 programs at the current time: the Business Diploma Program, the Administrative Assistant Certificate, the Continuing Care Assistant Certificate, and the Youth Care Worker Diploma. Northwest College and Southeast College are newly added to the designated learning institution category in the last few months. So they will be starting programming as of September 2022. So keep watch for what they have to offer. Okay, I think we can have our next poll question, Ray. So as you know, Saskatchewan has some winter weather, and I'm just interested to know what winter activity you might love to try when living in Saskatchewan. There's lots of cool options. Oh, it looks like we're pretty even. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. Oh, looks like ice skating is the top winner, but everyone seems to have an equal penchant for all of those different activities. And let me tell you that although sometimes the temperatures might sound a little scary, winter activities really are pretty amazing and fun and provide an opportunity for you to experience something very unique and different about Canada. Okay. All right, so why would you choose the regional college system? The regional college system really does offer international students benefits that contribute directly to their success. So by nature, second language learners often do require more support just because they're learning in a new language. The regional college system does provide an extensive amount of support to our students, basically because our class sizes are smaller, and in many cases, class sizes range anywhere from 12 to 15, sometimes up to 24 students. So the opportunity for students to get to know their peers and get to develop a support network amongst their peers, but also with their instructors is very, very strong. On the topic of work, the opportunity for students to work, as I mentioned, is vast within our smaller cities in Saskatchewan. Many different opportunities exist in many areas for students, both while they study as well as after they're done their studies. Also, the small cities in Saskatchewan really do offer an amazing sense of community for our international students. Oftentimes, international students are traveling on their own, and so the opportunity for them to join a community where a strong network already exists and they're able to access services very easily is always very helpful. And then the last reason that the regional college system is an excellent option for students is that our smaller cities offer a low cost of living for students, and they certainly, it's a lovely feature when you're an international student, and there are other costs associated with your education. One thing to note is that all of our international students from the past have noted the warm and welcoming environment that they've been greeted with in our regional college communities. And so it's just something to be aware of when choosing a regional college program. Next slide. So as you've heard from all of my colleagues, Saskatchewan is an amazing place to study. It's an amazing place to work, and it's an amazing place to live. Saskatchewan's smaller cities are full of great opportunities for our international students. As I've mentioned, we have an excellent education experience awaiting you, and the opportunity to work is as I said, available to you in all of our communities. And the opportunity for you to settle and maybe even own your own home is something that is certainly available to you within Saskatchewan's small cities, which is quite exciting as well. The Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program is one of Saskatchewan's main selling features, as it provides one of the best pathways to permanent residence in the country. And basically the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program has programs that are geared directly towards international students settling in rural locations. So that opportunity certainly is available for you. And finally, the regional college communities offer affordable options for living and studying, making the regional college communities an excellent option for our international students. So let's have our third poll question. So would you be interested in pursuing permanent residence in Canada after you graduate? I kind of have a suspicion I know where this might go. Okay, that's great. I think we can end that there. Yeah, it's a very popular option for sure for international students to pursue permanent residence in Saskatchewan. And as I've mentioned, the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program certainly does provide for some awesome opportunities for international students. So last slide just gives you another reminder of all of the regional colleges that are currently designated for international students. So please feel free to Google any of those institutions and see what we have to offer. For students who are here at the fair with us, then pop on over to the Great Plains College booth, which is ready and waiting to answer any questions you have about the programs that we offer there. So there you go, Ray.
Thank you so much. So now we've come to the end of our presentation. If there's any questions, please turn your camera on and ask, or you can even, like Christy said, put it in or type your question in the chat function. Okay, let's see. So one question here is, can we get in when we're done school? So when we're done school, meaning high school, the K-12, finished grade 12, wanting to advance into the post-secondary institution? I'm assuming that's what this question means. So who would like to take this question?
Yeah, I can answer that. So for the regional college system, then the minimum requirement for all of our programs is a successfully completed grade 12 equivalent diploma or secondary diploma.
Okay, and another question here is, do you have any one-year program in education, and what's the cost?
We have one-year programs in education. I will throw the link in our chat under this question in the Q&A, and it'll direct you to a list of all of our international programs that are open to international students, of course, and then you can pick and choose which of the educational programs might be of interest to you, but we do have a few options for that.
So another question is, what are the chances of a scholarship if my GPA is a 4.0? Who would like to take that question?
Well, I guess I can speak from Great Plains College perspective on this, and Great Plains College does offer excellent scholarship opportunities for students. In their first year, all students are provided with a $500 entrance scholarship automatically upon acceptance. But in their second year of study, if they're in a 2-year program, they can apply for scholarships ranging anywhere from 500 to 5,000 Canadian dollars.
Okay. And there's another question here, kind of is related to scholarships. Basically asking if, depending on the GPA, so the higher the GPA, is it more, do you get more economical help with the scholarship? So is scholarships based on your GPA, or can anybody just apply for, no matter what the GPA average is, can anybody apply for a scholarship and have the opportunity to be eligible?
I can speak a little bit on that. So during the pandemic time, so basically we provide the awards, which we call solid scholarships for the international student who enrolled. So basically it's up to 2,000 towards to the tuition and 2,000 towards to the residence. So this is no matter what GPA you have, and if you enrolled into the program and during the remote learning period, you will be able to get it. And for the entrance scholarship is based on the GPA above 85% on the Canadian grading system. And the circular scholarships up to 20,000 will be based on the top academic performance for each semester intake. So those are the scholarships we offer.
Okay. So another question here, is the Duolingo test approved?
I guess I can take that one. The Duolingo test is approved for at least at the University of Saskatchewan for this year again. I saw that my colleagues in Sask Polytechnic and the U of R also mentioned that they will take the Duolingo. Chris, is that the same for you guys? Perfect. So that is an option, a viable option for students to take and think about coming to the universities or any other schools that are present here.
Danny, I have another question here for you. So it says, can I study law as an undergraduate?
That is a loaded question, but yes, absolutely. You can study law as an international student. Michael and I responded to this question, and there's basically two pathways there. You can go to the U of R to their pre-law program, or you can come to the University of Saskatchewan to study something related to law, like political studies. After 2 years of undergraduate, you can start out the application for law. And I think I put a link, or I can put a link of how to find all of those details. But generally speaking, students 4-year degree in order to compete for the law program, just because it's competitive nature.
Thanks, thank you. Can you major in political science? Is another question here.
We do offer the international study of political science in the Faculty of Arts. So if the international student will interested in that, and the concentration will be focused on developing countries and the international affairs.
Okay. Here's another one. At what age can you study at a Canadian university? So Saskatchewan University. At what age can you study at a Saskatchewan university?
Does anybody want to take that one? Generally speaking, a student must finish their high school grade 12 in order to come to study at a post-secondary education institution. I have seen students that are as young as 16 that are able to finish their grade 12 and come and study with us. One thing though, you could potentially consider on studying at one of our high schools for your grade 11 and 12, and then transition into one of our post-secondary institutions. And that is a very nifty pathway that we didn't talk about today, but it's open to any student that is younger than 18 and is thinking, okay, maybe I want to do my last year, 2 years of high school, and then continue on to university or post-secondary studies in Saskatchewan.
Thank you, Danny. Very well said. Thanks so much. Says, do you have any programs in geology and geography as an undergraduate? Michael, Danny, Alana, Christy.
I think all 4 of us have options in this field. Absolutely. You can for sure definitely take either of these options at the university level, but then at the college level, you know, Christy and I offer programs like GIS, so geographical information systems, and you know, there's mining engineering and mining options as well. So for sure, you can take this field anywhere in Saskatchewan.
Michael, Danny, do you want to add anything in regards to the programs at your institutions at University of Saskatchewan, University of Regina?
Yes, for us, we offer the geography. Recently, we just combined the geography and environmental study together. We call geography and environmental studies. So basically, this is a degree program you are able to pursue. And also, as Alana said, for the geography information systems, I think we accept the students who complete the diploma through Saskatchewan Polytechnic and then continuing their studies to us for the third and fourth year to achieve a degree program. So those are the collaboration program between us. So those are the related program we offered.
Thank you.
That is phenomenal. And in addition to that, there's also options to study geological engineering at the university. And of course, you have probably between combined the four of us, you probably have over 200 options of programs. So keep asking. These are really good questions, and happy to keep providing you with links so that you can learn more about what we have to offer.
And you can also go to our studyinsask.ca website. This is the Government of Saskatchewan website, and you'll be able to find all the institutions, designated institutions website directly on our webpage as well. So studyinsask.ca.
Hey, Ray, there's an interesting question in there
Absolutely.
that I don't have the answer for, but my colleagues in the other schools might have it. Do you have a general technology program? Maybe Alana or Christy, I don't know.
Yeah, we have a few technology, most of our programs are technology based, let's just face it. But if you go to our website, I threw up our link in one of the other questions. I'll put it up again under this one. And you can take a look. There's technology geared towards engineering. There's technology geared towards IT type programs. There's technology in even arts and communications. So there's a wide variety of maybe general interests, but with a focus as well. So take a look at the program list and see if there's something that might be of interest to you.
What about game programming?
Yeah, that's a great one. We have sort of creative communications and we have app production. We don't really have a gaming type program, but even universities might.
Yeah, the universities, certainly we have those.
Yeah.
Within the University of Saskatchewan, that will be a computer science degree where you will learn programming, game programming, and as you get into the upper years, you will specialize in the different fields that you may have. So some students look at web game programming, some students just look at game programming in general, and some students look at app game programming. So it depends on what you want to study. There's all those options for you.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Thanks, Marco. Over to you.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the presentation today. And if you have any final words of encouragement for everyone listening, and then we'll wrap up.
So I would like to start, I guess I'll start. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here today to learn more about studying in Saskatchewan. Myself, the Government of Saskatchewan, we have a booth here at the fair, so please stop by and check us out. And also Christy, the Great Plains College has a booth here as well, so please feel free to go check out Great Plains College booth as well. And if you have any questions, Christy would be happy to answer. I'll pass it over to Christy to add more.
You bet. Yeah, please come and visit me at the Great Plains College booth and find out more about Great Plains College itself, or general questions about Saskatchewan for sure.
Amazing. So I think we're good to end there. Have a great day, everyone, and check out their booths on the platform. Have a great one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.